G'day, it's Christine here from Mystical Essence. I hope you've all had a wonderful New Year's Eve. I'm sure it's been a lot of fun. Hopefully you're all safe and well and healthy today. I'd like to do my January for let's see what's ahead for the next month. Could be an interesting time. So what I'll do is I'll just sort 3 cards, and I'll drop the screen of my laptop so that you can see the cards, and we'll go through and I'll work out what's ahead for us in January. Should be fun. Feels good. So I've drawn 3 cards like I normally do for each sort of each third of the month if you will. So I'm just going to drop the screen so you can see the cards. I'll actually turn them around so you can see them for you. Okay. So the first quarter of the month. So this is from basically the 2nd of January through to about the 7th of January. We've got the Ringmaster of Scrutiny appearing, and this is about having a clear vision. So this is a great time this week to really sit down and take stock of where you're at, and to write out kind of a goals list of where you'd like to go, what you're hoping to achieve, almost like a vision board, doing a vision board quest. And if you don't know how to do a vision board quest, please reach out to me and I'm happy to let you know how to do it. But basically, yeah, it's putting down on paper, really goal setting, working out your steps that you're going to take in order to get where you need to go this month, and indeed for the year ahead, how you're going to manage things as they crop up. Some of you have already got a few things on the burner and are struggling with that a little bit, so it might be good to write out a clarity list of where you're going, what you'd like to do, kind of almost foreseeing any possible issues that might come up, and then working with that so that you can then have a backup plan in order to go forward. You'll get clear vision in this first week or so as well in January of just who you are and where you're going and what you've achieved thus far. You'll notice that this card is a 9, so this is completion, and it's essentially basically finishing off 2018. It's just, you know, getting rid of the crap out of your life and just finishing that off so that you can actually bring in some beautiful, fresh new energy into this month. Then around from about the 7th of January to about the 18th of January, we've got the Hungry Ghost, and this is about scarcity thinking and the consciousness of not having enough and being attached to outcomes as well. So in the middle of the month, you know, it's always fun in January. People always go, oh, I'm going to do all these wonderful things, I'm going to make all these resolutions. They don't actually put them down on paper or really commit to them. It's all sort of verbalized, and then, you know, because something happens that they didn't expect or didn't anticipate, it sort of throws them off their seats, off their stools, and then they go, oh my god, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, and they fall into panic mode. So basically with the middle of the month, when panic mode starts in, it's really about making sure you take a step back and really looking at the situation or the matter from a very open space, a very heart-centered space, a space where you're not in fear or ego. So you really want to take a step back and really look at whatever's going on objectively. So it's almost like becoming a little fly on the wall and observing the situation as the fly and working out the best scenario. This is what you need to do in the middle of January when you start panicking and freaking about, you know, the year ahead or what's happening. And then from about the 18th through to the 31st, we've got the Diamond Dreamer coming through, and this is about health and prosperity. So you've sort of, after you've a little freak out here in the middle of the month, you've come back to yourself, your center, and you've gone, actually, no, I don't need to freak out. This is all good. I just need to put in some really good steps to make sure I achieve my goals. And you also want to make sure that your goals are not, you know, so far away and so far ahead that they're almost unattainable. You want to make little progressive steps towards your goals. So you want to make, you know, if you've got a project that has, I don't know, 10 steps in it, you don't want to make the end goal 10 steps. You want to go, okay, my first goal is getting to step 3 or to step 2, Once I've gone there, my next step is to get to next step 4, and so forth and so forth. So you want to break down large tasks into smaller tasks, and when you do that, you'll actually find that things just happen for you, because you don't fall into overwhelm, and you don't fall into panic, and you don't fall into ego. So which is what sort of happens here in the middle of the month. And so what you need to do is, when you get towards the end of the month, it's like you've kind of worked it out that, okay, panicking doesn't resolve the problem, worrying doesn't resolve the problem, overthinking doesn't resolve the problem. It's almost like you take a more strategic look at where you're going, and you strategically mark out your steps, and you mark them out in small chunks so that you don't get overwhelmed. Because even though we may have goals that are fabulous and grand and we want them now, we still have a process, right? The goal itself is not the goal, it's actually the journey to the goal, which is the goal, and that will ultimately reward you with your end goal. Does that make sense? I hope so. And so towards the end of the month, you're really aware of where you've come from, you're aware of who you are, you're aware of your process and your natural default programming. If that's to panic, you're aware of that. If it's to go too freaking hard, then you become aware of that. So it's really an awareness part of the end of the month. So overall, oh, and it's a 6 card as well. So 6s are all about material wealth, change, health, your connection to spirit, but your own self. So this is not connection to source, more so it's connection within yourself. And so come January, it's an interesting start to the year. It's like you're going to get the kick in the pants that you need to really kick off your year in a more positive and dynamic way. And this is actually a good way for you to start off the month of January. If you have any questions about that, please drop me a line. I'm always here. Please reach out. I'd love to chat more. If you want your own information, you'd like your own reading, please again reach out to me. I'm more than happy to organise a time and an appointment for us to get together. I can do readings online, and I can do them via email, and I can also do them in person. So choice is yours, really. We're in a modern age of internet everything, so and I'm very happy to work with you over the internet as well. So wherever you are in the world, I hope your January is amazing. Make sure you do the work, look inwards for the answers, not outwards, and you'll find your way forward and really get the momentum going for the rest of your life. Fully embrace all of who you are, even your perceived faults, because really we don't have faults. They're just areas that we need to accept, you know, like I'm not a perfect this or I'm not a perfect that. Well, there is no perfect, and we're actually perfect because of our imperfections. So that's what actually makes us perfect. So when you look at it that way, it's all fun. So much love to you. I hope you have a fantastic January, and I'll be seeing a lot more of you this year. My promise to you is to be far more interactive, far more in your face. You're going to be sick of me. But anyway, it's all because I love you, and I know that this year can be the most dynamic, wonderful year that you want it to be, and I'm very happy to help you co-create that. Alright, so if I can help you in any way, please reach out and let me know. Much love to you. Enjoy January. Remember to breathe and relax, and any tricky situation you find yourself in, be the fly, be the observer. Take yourself out of the situation and just observe it from above. And from a different perspective. And if you find yourself negative talking to yourself, so you know, bad mouthing yourself, ask yourself if you would say that to your best friend. If what you're saying to yourself is not what you would say to your best friend, please do not say it to yourself. Okay, you need to become your own best friend. Okay, all right, much love to you all, and I will see you soon. Bye.